All right, guys, so I thought today would be a good day to talk about, adjusting calories when you need to, especially as a runner, things to be mindful about when doing that, the data you probably need when you do that, and also a full day of eating. So we're going to get into the calories right now, and then we'll do the full day of eating. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so here we are. We're here. This is the training schedule. Y'all seen this before if you've gone to the first video. So you can see 2,600. Now, I'm not weighing myself. This makes things difficult. This is where things can get difficult, especially when you're doing a very slow cut. So right now, on average, my Garmin has me burning about 3,100 calories-ish a day on average. I would put that to about, on average, 3,000 calories-ish. Puts me at about a 400 calorie deficit. Now, there could be a 20% variance here, meaning this could be swinging 200 up or down depending on the food labels that I'm tracking, the food I'm tracking, how they track, things like that. It's just, there's a little bit of a variance, right? So you can't be perfect. So basically, I could be in a 200 calorie deficit, right, for all I know. Which again isn't a big deal, but it is when you are trying to lose weight, especially when we want to lose all the body fat we're trying to lose in the first half of this. We do not want to be worrying about this come September, October, November, because training's gonna be super high. I'm not gonna be worried about that. This is the time to diet and to eat a little bit less. So early on in your training is when you want to lean out. You don't want to be trying to lean out 4 weeks before the race, because you're really going to be, sacrificing good nutrition to recover. At least that's my opinion on it. So what we're going to do, so we've been doing 2,600 calories, and I just haven't felt like I'm leaning out like I should. We're doing progress photos in a week or so, but I just haven't felt like I've been leaning out like I should. Like I still feel, and some of it's training, some of it's running more, right? So I'm more watery. I've been taking creatine, so I know that plays a role. So I am factoring all that. I'm also not shaving my body right now. I tend not to do that as we go through the summer. And so I know hair, covers definition. I know there's a lot of variables here, but I can tell that I'm just not leaning out like I want to. So we're going to lower our calories to 2,400 starting today. We're going to do 2,400 for the next 2 weeks, and we're going to see how that makes us feel. And so the idea here is, let's just see how this makes us feel. Sometimes it just takes an extra 200 calories just to really get the body going and get the body moving. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do there. And you can see I even lowered, this was supposed to be 2,700. I lowered it to 26. So we're just creating a little bit more of a deficit. I've honestly been super full at 2,600 calories. I haven't felt the need to eat. So I can't really say that I'm hungry. So I can't really say that I'm really tapping into reserves as strongly as I should. So I guess when you're not weighing yourself, a couple ways to measure if you're really dieting or not. One, are you taking photos and are you seeing changes? 2, waist measurements, really big one. And then 3, are you hungry ever? If you're never hungry, I understand some people on the ketogenic diet say oh, I'm never hungry and I'm losing weight. I get hungry when I'm losing weight. When I'm tapping into reserves, my body releases ghrelin and I get hungry because that's what's supposed to happen. Most people that don't get hungry is because they've really messed up hunger cues. And they're also not used to having a suppressant appetite from the ketones, which I am very used to that. So my hunger will be brought forth in that. So this is what we're going to do. 2,400 calories today, so that's what we're shooting for. It is Wednesday. We have an 8-mile trail run plus a workout with squats. So we're going to shoot for 200 grams of carbs. And no, I do not think that carbs are inhibiting my weight loss. I have gotten shredded I can't say shredded. I've never been shredded. But I've gotten leaned out on a high carb diet when I was much younger. And I've leaned out just fine with incorporating cycling carbs into my diet. So this is not anything new. This is not going to be a variable. Don't worry. Science doesn't prove that. So this is what we're doing though. Yesterday was a keto day. Today will be a low carb day. And then Thursday will be a keto day. And then we have 2 low carb days. So that's what we're doing right now. Thanks for watching. First meal, not really a meal, just my liquids. We've got energized reds, we got some water, and then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of half and half. And here, by the way, everybody avoids half and half because it has a carb, but yet it's half the calories of heavy cream. Just so you know, just pro tip. All right, so one of my more controversial / favorite carb sources is steel cut oats. with a little bit of protein powder and cinnamon. Why? They digest really easy. They're full of vitamin B6, which I love. And they digest easy and they're quick. And they're no gluten, no gut distress, and I can mix protein in them, so I get protein. So definitely a more controversial one, but this is half a cup of steel cut oats with 2 cups of water, and it works for me very well. Hey, what are you doing? Are you wearing a backpack? Oh, it's a big girl. All right, homies, we're outside. We're at a trailhead. We're gonna run 8-mile trail run today. Testing out the bad boys. These are New Balance EP17 Heroes. So we're gonna see how they feel. Let's do it. Here is why I love trail running. Look at this view. This is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Going places no one else goes. To see things no one else sees. All right, guys, just got back in the car. Here's the time. Trail run done. Went good. Felt good. Haven't done a trail run in a long time. My lips are purple. Gotta breathe. Gotta breathe. When I get hot, I forget to breathe. But I mean, I handle the heat fine, so like I felt fine. Overall, good run. Happy to get a trail run in. These shoes work great, so it's good. Now we're gonna go. We gotta go drop something off somewhere, and then we are gonna go to the gym. Yo, look at that sign, bro. Marketing genius, but that is so messed up. It's so messed up. All right, guys, here's lunch. We've got some rice, pulled pork, and siete chips, and some kimchi. Miss Haley broke my scale yesterday, so we can't weigh, so we're guesstimating. I say when in doubt, I always go with what I always track it. Like, so for example, I track 6 ounces of pork, but I have a feeling I have a little bit less than that in here, but just to be on the safe side. So about 45 grams of chips here, roughly. Kimchi, rice, I know that was a cup of rice, which is about 1.5 servings of rice. So there we go. All right, and third meal of the day is cottage cheese with blueberries and some raw honey. And then we've got a turkey, zucchini, sweet potato bake for dinner. Super excited about that. Just got off like 3 or 4 client calls. I've got 2 more coming up. So it's been a productive day of client work, motivation, encouragement, and education. Cheers. So here is the last meal of the night, guys. Sweet potato hash with some bison and zucchini, some Parmesan. Here are the macros right over here. So that's a full day of eating on a high carb training day. I'm gonna do, or a low carb, or whatever you wanna call it. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do a full day of eating as a keto day, so you can see the contrast and the difference in the macros. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. Give the video a like or a comment, subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next one.